I just want to start with the fact that I recorded about 5 minutes of me running around the house trying to find my journal so I can actually make a reading today. And I sit down, and there's a couple of comedic moments, very crucial to making a video these days, especially leading up to the reading I'm gonna make today. And what happens when I sit down is what my computer decides to boom, 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 boom. Would you like an update? I set the update to like Wednesday because I won't be using my laptop at that point, and it's a brand new laptop. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Like, I don't understand why it's like, hey, you got issues. And I'm like, hey, I know. Anyways. I tried hitting remind me instead of update now. And I said update now. So now here we are. Finally. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot to start the video, like I should. And, so yeah, what's up? This guy. Alright. I just have to look through it for a sec to actually find the one that I want to read. I will also say, okay, here we are. I found it. Let me start this off with a trigger warning, because I don't want, it's not a bad poem. It's just the reaction I usually get when I finish reading it is usually I finish reading it and I look up for my book to, get a reaction, and I get left with just blank stares. And then reactions. I've made a few people cry. I've also read this publicly a couple of times, but not like huge publicly to where I doubt anybody's gonna actually like see this video and they're gonna be like, I think it, I've seen this. You just keep repeating the same stuff. I doubt that. I read it at a suicide walk. Really great movement. What was it? Out of the darkness. I think that's what it was. Which I was actually asked to read the poem there. I won't explain everything that went into it. But yeah, it was something that I was wanting to, stand up for myself, because, I've had a few moments in my life. Let's just say that. Anyways, if you have any questions of where any of my writings came from, you can message me. I don't mind any questions. I'm actually a very open book. So if you have any questions, if you have anything that, like any of my backstory that you want to know, that's fine too. Ask away. Wow. Almost 5 minutes leading up to this video. Or to the reading. Anyways, I guess I'm just going to go for it. I don't have the label showing. We're good. So yeah. This one's called Help. Probably, might not already know that based off of the title. So yeah, here you go. Leave me alone. Stupid phone. Help. Just a word. But just like all words, it has power. But what power is that? Sometimes it seems as though it has the power of a curse word. A curse word that is banned by all religions and cultures. One single word. A word that is so hard to say. 2 + 2 = 4, but one single syllable can't roll off the tongue. Now for some, this word is easy to come by like low self-esteem, but others have as hard of a time finding the 4 letters that a junkie has with admitting they have an issue. But there's reasons for this. How can they tell another person that they have a hard time getting out of bed when they know for a fact that other person jumps out of bed with a smile on their face and a sigh of relief? Or when they know that that other person goes to their phone after they wake up because they're so surrounded by friends. It's hard to tell someone who's smiling that you're crying on the inside. So you stop talking. You push your only friends away and make friends with the constant weeping clouds and dark smoke that seems to linger over your reality. Hard to talk when your mind turns on you, backs you in the corner, and tells you to be quiet. It's hard to go to sleep when you lie down while running through your day, remembering every little inconvenient downer that happened. And it's hard to tell yourself to breathe and calm down when you can't take a full breath because you're choking on your tears. So when you wake up, you're exhausted. While remembering the nightmares of what today will hold. How do you tell mom that you don't want to go to school today when she'll ask why, and if you tell her, she'll talk to your principal or teachers and make a big deal in which your classmates will make fun of you because your mommy stood up for you? So you have no friends because you push them away, and you don't want to talk, and you don't want to be teased any more than you already are, so you can't go to mom and dad. Dad will tell you to man up or tell you how his life was at your age, which only makes it worse. So the only help you can get is from something that'll let the mental screaming whisper out of your body. This addiction is the worst because nobody can tell you to get help when they can't see the whispers under your sleeves. This ends one of 3 ways. One is the darkness taking you mind, body, and soul. The other is a true hand from a friend diving into the murky waters and dragging you out into the light. But the rarest ending is ending with one word to the right face. And that word is help. Now, something I want to get into a little bit about this poem. Again, if you want to ask questions about, where the video come from, or not the video. Wow, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. If you want to take a second, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead and pause and resume when you want. Anyways. Now, something I want to get into is, asking help isn't always the easiest. You might think that, well, if I go to my counselor, they'll tell my parents, hey, I'm concerned about this. You might think that. It might be true. But at the end of the day, if you go back to your counselor and tell them that the same thing... Oh. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Let me gather my thoughts for a sec. If something that you have to ask for is coming from your parents, and you're worried that if you go to your counselor at school, they're, if you're worried that they're going to go to your parents and be like, hey, your kid talked to me about something, I'm a little concerned about it. Don't be worried. Don't be. Because, if it is serious, they might be able to do something right then and there. If it's something that they don't take seriously at first, be persistent. I mean, don't be so persistent that you become that kid where it's like, oh my goodness, like every little inconvenient downer, this kid wants to come to me. Like, inconvenient downer. What I said in the poem was not intentional. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if that's something that you're worried about, go to them. Tell them that, hey, like, even if they talk to your parents, it might not work out the best with your parents, but if you can, hang in there for, another day, just take it day by day, hour by hour, reach inside, be your own help, because think about it, if you can get through this week, at the end of the week, you can think, wow, I made it through this week by myself, not saying, to be alone, because that's not something you want when you want to ask for help. You want as many people around you, but don't surround yourself by the people who are going to keep you down. Surround yourself by people who, if you, asking help is, can be very literal. You can go up to somebody and be like, hey, I need some help. I need some help with a situation. But, my best friend, if you, I can hint, I can pretty much hint to something going on, and he'll pretty much be like, look, what's going on? Like, what's up, dude? Like, how you doing? I know something's up. What's up? Surround yourself by those people. The people who for a fact are going to be there when you need them. Loyalty is something that I preach about all the time. I mean, my friend group is very small, and not because I'm antisocial. I mean, you can put me in a crowd of new people and I'll have people rolling on the floor laughing. I mean, I'm very social, but my inner friend group, the people I know I can go to, 3 or 4, maybe. And if you're watching, how about this? If you're watching my video and you want to vent about something and you don't know what to do with it, go ahead, message me. Go right ahead. I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem with helping you out. I may not be able to solve your problems for you, but I can try to give you some advice. I can try to, and I can try to, guide you the right direction. Because trust me, I've been through enough, and I know with only 2 videos saying that, you're probably going to be like, come on, really? Like, we've all had our troubles, but trust me, like, if I've been going to therapy for 6 years now, and you know, some of it's kind of like part of the reason I'm still going is, you know, there's still some aspects of my life that I've learned how to deal with life as a teenager. I'm only 17, by the way. But, kidding. Not 17. Not 17. I'm going to try to edit that part out. Edit. I've been going to therapy for 6 years. And again, like, I've learned how to live life in the situation I'm in now. But, you know, when new things come across, or there's something new as an aspect of my life, or if there's something that, how do I cope through the new issues when I've only learned how to cope with the issues in the past, you know? You know, every issue in life is almost like a script. There's, you know, a script for a play or something. There's no issue, there's no coping method that's gonna be perfect for this one and perfect for this one. It might help with this one, you know, but there might be more aspects that go into that. I'm confusing myself, so I hope I hope you're able to understand a little bit of what I'm saying. And honestly, I want to go into more detail. And if you have any questions, again, ask me. Don't hesitate. I do want to help. I do want to be able to, you know, be that, you know, however long my video is. I want that little bit of space of time in your day to be, you know, click on the video and you can just relax, you know, kind of like Markiplier. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've always had that. I've always had that feeling with watching his videos, especially, you know, like, oh man, there was, you know, some of his videos, you know, you watch kind of for the laughs, for the lulz, but at the same time, you watch him because he's just a sweetheart. He's just a nice guy. Such a what a man. Anyways, but yeah, that's reading number dos. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. Subscribe. Comment down below. I don't want to be that stereotypical person. I don't want to be. But at the same time, like, again, I do want to post more videos. So I mean, if you like my content so far, like, go ahead and subscribe. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. You know where the button is. I don't have to remind you. Like, every time you watch a video that, you know, hey, there's a button. Go push the button. You know, don't push the button. I don't care. Don't push it. Don't push it. Dislike the video. Go ahead, do it. Bet you won't. Anyways, I actually had my best friend. I told him to watch my first video before I end this one. I had my best friend, you know, watch my first video, and I was like, personally, how'd you like it? He's like, I actually liked it. Wasn't bad. I hit dislike though because I'm a jerk and I'm your best friend. So what are you gonna do about it? I was like, well, fair point. Fair. Anyways, so yeah, that's my second video, and I plan on making more, obviously. Stop. Move when I touch you, not when you want. Okay, I